Good morning, students. I welcome you all. I hope you all are fine and safe along with your family members. Today I will continue the chapter The Happy Prince. In previous tutorial we read that Happy Prince asked Swallow to give sapphire to little match girl. She was very poor because she had no shoes or stockings and she had no hat. So when Swallow gave that sapphire to that girl, she was very happy. What happens next? That we will read now. So let's begin. Then the swallow came back to the prince. You are blind now, he said, so I will stay with you always. Now, why Prince is blind? Because one sapphire one of his eye was given to playwright and another one was given to that poor girl, that match girl. So now he is blind. So Swallow said that now because you are blind, you cannot see anything, so I will be here to help you. No, little Swallow, said the poor prince, you must go away to Egypt. But that prince said that no, you are awaited in Egypt, so you go with your friends and family. No, I will stay with you always, said the swallow, and he slept at the prince's feet. But Swallow said that no, I will not go to Egypt and I will be here with you always. All the next day he sat on the prince's shoulder and told him stories of what he had seen in a strange land. Because he was a bird, so whatever stories he knew, he told all the stories to prince and he sat on his shoulder. Dear little swallow, said the prince, you tell me of marvelous things, but more marvelous than anything is the suffering of men and women. There is no mystery so great as misery. Fly over my city, little swallow, tell me what you see there. Now that prince, he says that though you have told me so many stories, so many things, marvelous means grand things, but what I feel is that the most marvelous is sufferings. Sufferings means you can say pains, you can say this, and now he says that people are unhappy, they are full of pain, they are full of unhappiness. That is more marvelous. And it's a mystery so great as misery. Fly over my city, little. Now he is saying that misery is secret. It's a mystery is a secret and misery is poverty. So he is saying that there is no secret so great as poverty. Fly. So here, according to the prince, misery, poverty is the most great mystery. Other mysteries, whatever Swallow has told to this prince, prince feels that misery is the most great mystery. Fly over my city, little swallow, and tell me what you see there. So now he is asking Swallow to fly and to tell about the people of his kingdom to that happy prince. So the swallow flew over the great city and saw the rich making merry in their beautiful houses, while the beggars were sitting at the gates. So now, when that swallow, he flew over that city, and what did he see? He saw that all rich people were happily. They were there inside their houses, and beggars were sitting at their gates. He flew into dark lanes and saw the white faces of starving children looking out listlessly means without any shine, at the black streets. Now again, when he was there, that swallow, what did he see? He saw that when he was flying, while flying, he saw that children were starving. They were not getting food. So he saw starving children also, and they were looking listlessly, means without any happiness, without any shine on their face. Under the archway of a bridge, two little boys were lying in each other's arms to try and keep themselves warm. And under the archway, he saw, what did he see? Archway is actually passage under an arc. So he saw that two boys were there, they were lying, and they were trying, because they were poor, they had no house, So they were feeling cold and they were trying to keep themselves warm. How hungry we are, they said. You must not lie here, shouted the watchman. Now, those kids, those children were hungry and they said that how hungry we are. But just then, watchman came and he said, you must not lie here. Wandered into the rain, and they wandered into the rain. Wandered means walking. So when they were there, watchman did not allow them to be there. They went from there, and it was raining, and they were walking in that rain. Then he flew back and told the prince what he had seen. So all the things whatever mentioned in this paragraph, then that swallow, he told everything to Happy Prince. I'm covered with the gold, said the prince. You must take it off, leaf by leaf, and give it to the poor. The living always think that gold can make them happy. So now what is that prince saying? That I am full of gold and many leaves I have. So one by one you take my leaf and give it to poor people. Because people think that gold can make them happy. Then the snow came, and after the snow came the frost. The streets looked as if they were made of silver. What is the color of snow? White. So now because of snowfall, streets were made of silver, white color. Everybody went about a force, and the little boys wore scarlet caps and skated on the ice. So those who were rich, what they were doing? They were enjoying. For them, if snowfall was a good thing, they were enjoying. They were wearing caps and they were skating in the ice. But the poor little swallow grew colder and colder, but he would not leave the prince. Now there, that little swallow, he was growing cold. It was growing colder and colder, but he did not leave the prince. He loved him too well. He picked up crumbs outside the baker's door when the baker was not looking, and tried to keep himself warm by flapping his wings. So in this way, by flapping his wings, he was trying to keep himself warm. And when baker was not there, he just picked bread. Crumbs is used for small fragment of breads, you can say. So he took from that bakery when baker was not looking at that side. But at last he knew that he was going to die. But now he knew, because it was too cold for him, he was going to die. He had just enough strength to fly up to the prince's shoulder once more. Goodbye, dear prince, he murmured. Will you let me kiss your hand? Now this weather was not suitable for that swallow. So he knew that now he was going to die, but he tried to fly to the king, and he just went there to that king and he said, goodbye, dear prince, and will you let me? He took permission to kiss prince's hand. I am glad that you are going to Egypt at last, little swallow, said the prince. You have stayed too long here, but you must kiss me on the lips, for I love you. But now that prince thought, he was not aware that that swallow was going to die. He thought he is going to Egypt. So prince said that I am happy, I am glad that now you are going to Egypt, but you should not kiss me on my hand, but you can kiss me on my lips, because I love you so much, because he helped him a lot. It is not to Egypt that I am going, said the swallow. I am going to be the house of death. Death is the brother of sleep, is he not? Then that swallow told prince that he was not going to Egypt, but he was going to die. He said that I am going to the house of death, and death is a brother of sleep. Death, because when we are sleeping, that time also we can see we are motionless, and death, when somebody dies, that time also body is motionless. So now he says that death is a brother of sleep, is he not? He is asking this to prince. And he kissed the happy prince on the lips and fell down dead at his feet. So after that, that swallow was dead. At that moment, a curious crack sounded inside the statue as if something had broken. The fact is that the leaden heart had snapped right in two. It certainly was a dreadfully hard frost. Now, that moment, what happened? Heart of that prince was broken into two pieces, which was made of leaden. What is leaden? Leaden is, in science you have read about this leaden. In Hindi it is called sisa, and it's a matter, or you can say element it is. So it was that king's heart was made of it, and when that swallow died, king's heart was broken into two pieces. Early the next morning, the mayor was walking in the square below in company with the town councillors. As they passed the column, he looked up at the statue. "Dear me, how shabby the happy prince looks," he said. Now, that next morning, mayor of that place, he was walking in the square, that place below, with a company of other town councillors. And what did he see? He saw that happy prince, and then he said, "Dear me, how shabby." Shabby means dirty. How dirty that happy prince looks now. How shabby indeed. Really, indeed means really, cried the town councillor, who always agreed with the mayor, and they went up to look at it. And when they saw that statue, they went there to see, because that time that statue was looking very dirty, because all stones, gems, and gold, everything was gone. The ruby was fallen out of his sword. His eyes are gone, and he is golden no longer, said the mayor. In fact, he is little better than a beggar. So now they say that everything is gone. Ruby is not there, and gold is not there, sapphires not there. So now he looks like a beggar. Little better than a beggar, said the town councillor. Now they feel that he was just little better than beggar. It means he was looking like a beggar, and here is actually a dead bird at his feet. Continued the mayor, "We must really issue a proclamation that birds are not to be allowed to die here." And the town clerk made a note of the suggestion. So now here what they are saying, proclamation means announcement. So now they say that we will do announcement that birds are not allowed to die here, and the town clerk made a note of this suggestion. So they pulled down the statue of the happy prince. As he is no longer beautiful, he is no longer useful, said the art professor at the university. Now they feel that he is not beautiful, so what is the use of keeping that statue there? Then they melted the statue in a furnace. What a strange thing, said the overseer of the workmen and the foundry. Foundry means workshop where that statue was taken to be melted. So their workmen said that this broken lead heart will not melt in the furnace. We must throw it away. So they threw it on the dust heap where the dead swallow was also lying. So here they said that other statue, other body of that prince, it will be melted, but this heart, broken heart, it will not be melted in the furnace. So they threw it. And where did they throw it? Just where that swallow was lying. Bring me the two most precious things in the city, said God to one of his angels. And the angel brought him the leaden heart and the dead bird. Now, when God asked his angels to bring two most beautiful things, angels brought what? That heart of prince, that leaden heart of prince, and that dead bird. You have tightly chosen, said God, for in my garden of paradise this little bird shall sing forever more, and in my city of gold the happy prince shall praise me. So now God was very happy, and God said to the angel that paradise means heaven. So here in my house, in this paradise, in this heaven. This little bird will be forever, and that happy prince also will be here in my city of gold. So here we end this chapter. Now it's time for homework. So you have to do given question answers. Question answers are given after this chapter. So you have to write answers of these questions in your homework notebook. So with this, I wish you good health. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Thank you.